What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another ranking. With the release of The Predator, directed by Shane Black, out in theaters this weekend, it's a perfect time for me to give you guys my ranking of all 4 Predator movies. And why did I say all 4? There's 6 Predator movies, but there's 2 movies I'm leaving off this list. The Alien vs. Predator movies, because I do not want to rewatch those, and I'm going to be doing an Alien ranking in the future. And I find those films more canon to the Alien franchise than Predator, but I'll give you my thoughts on those films. So I'm only doing 4 Predator films in this ranking. Of course, guys, leave your rankings down below in the comment section. You can include the Alien vs. Predator movies if you want to, but just let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you agree with my list, disagree with my list? And keep in mind, guys, this list is 100% subjective. Everybody has their own opinions on YouTube. This is subjective. These are my opinions, so please respect it. Without any further ado, let's get to the chopper and begin. So coming in at number 4 is gonna be Predator 2. I think this is the worst Predator movie that I've watched. I couldn't even watch this film barely. I think the ending ruined it for me. For Predator 2, this was supposed to be basically a Predator sequel, and to me, it didn't really feel much like a Predator sequel, and Colds, man. Danny Glover is the main star in this movie, not Arnold this time around. And this one takes place in the city this time, and Danny Glover is a very charismatic action star. We know that from the Lethal Weapon movies. And in here, he's fine for what he was given. I really enjoyed his character, but the rest of the characters I could barely give a shit about. Bill Paxton, though. Bill Paxton. The Predator design for this movie looks like shit. Like, the visual effects and the action in this movie is so bad. Like, many of the action sequences and the plot points with the drug lords and all that don't make any sense at all, and the ending was shit. It ruined it for me. When the Predator takes off his mask and he goes, "You are one ugly," and he's like, "What the fuck?" Coming in at number 3 is gonna be Predators, which came out in 2010. This was kind of the Predator sequel that fans have been asking for. And this movie got a good cast in it. You know, Adrian Brody, Mahershala Ali, Topher Grace is in it, Walton Goggins, Lawrence Fishburne. There are some great actors in here. While the movie does feel like you're kind of back in that original Predator setting in the jungle, I couldn't get invested in the story, the characters. The action sequences were pretty entertaining in the film. The Predator design looks better than Predator 2, but overall, I was just bored with this movie and had so much exposition and tried to build some characters up and force some romances and a really weird twist at the end that just fell completely flat. But coming in at number 2 is gonna be the newly released The Predator. I just saw this movie, guys. My review is uploaded now on my channel. You guys can go check that out and hear my thoughts on it. I don't get the hate for this movie. I kind of enjoy the film as a guilty pleasure. Sure, it's not a perfect film at all. There are some plot points in the film that don't make sense at all. It has a terrible ending, but the cast in here is super charismatic. Boyd Holbrook, Javante Rhodes, Keegan-Michael Key stole the show, Jacob Tremblay, Olivia Munn. In Shane Black's direction, I thought he was fine given with the source material, and Shane Black added his normal humor and comedy into the film that worked perfectly. A lot of swearing and cussing and all that, which I like. The film had so many subplots and bad character development and lazy script writing that didn't make it a perfectly fine movie to me. Like, I would have given it a 3 if it had some really entertaining stuff, but the ending kind of ruined it for me to a 2.5. But I enjoyed The Predator, but it's very obvious. You guys know what my number 1 is. Of course, it's Predator 1987, directed by John McTiernan, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper! So many goddamn one-liners in this movie that are awesome, man. Predator, of course, is the best movie in this franchise. It started everything off. John McTiernan, the classic action director of the late 80s. I mean, he directed Predator, and the next year he directed fucking Die Hard. This guy knows how to direct action, and the action in this movie is fantastic, man. That forced shootout scene was so badass, and the final showdown with Arnold and the Predator is classic. Come on, kill me now, what are you doing? Kill me now! Shane Black is Rick Hawkins as well. He had such a brutal death. Oh my god, so many deaths, so many body drops. But Predator is just one of the best action films ever made. Like, seriously, this movie's perfect. Like, I have no flaws with Predator. It's one of my favorite action movies. It's a lot of people's favorite action movies, and it's surprisingly a lot of people's favorite Arnold movies minus T2, but Predator is awesome. There you have it, guys. That was my ranking of the Predator movies. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your rankings. Do you agree with my list? Do you hate it? Let me know down below. Let's get a discussion going. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this ranking, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!